What's up everybody? In this video we are going to talk timing numbers. I have almost the whole Pico range of engines. I don't have the Pico P3TX, but the Pico P3TT is very similar to the P3TX. I think that the internals are the same. I don't have the Pico Monza Evo, which is a 7 ports, but I have the Pico Monza 9, which is a 9 ports. Alright, let's start with the Rebel XL, which is an RTR engine. This is a 0.24 engine that I like very much because the quality is just as good as any high-end Pico, but comes with a pull start and a steel rear bearing and no DLC, of course. This used to be installed in the RTR Kilo Show Truggies, and there was also a Pico Rebel X, which was a 0.21. So Pico Rebel XL, 16.8 bore, 17.6 stroke, opening at 136, closing at 52, for a total of 188, which is a pretty low timing number, total timing number. And the reason is that, well, this is an RTR engine. They limit the power so a newbie won't destroy this engine too quickly. Blowdown 25 times 2, 50, and the size of the exhaust is 56. It is very interesting to compare the size of the exhaust. So the size in degrees from the bottom to the top of the exhaust port. Pico P3TT off-road engine, 16.03 bore, 17.3 stroke, opening at 150, closing at 67, total 217. If you look at the Pico Rebel XL, it was a much lower total. Blowdown 23 and the exhaust size 55. Exhaust duration 172. I forgot to measure the exhaust duration on this one, and the blowdown is slightly higher because the inner diameter of the Rebel XL is larger. That's why we have a difference in blowdown. It is very different to measure the blowdown by eye, so I may not be 100% accurate. Pico P3TT DLC, which is basically the same engine, and I get very similar numbers on the P3 TT DLC. Let's continue with my new Maxxis 5 3.0, which is a Pico Monza GT. Maxxis 5, 16.03 bore, 17.3 stroke, opening at 150, closing at 69 for a total of 219. Blowdown is much higher, 30 times 260. Exhaust size 73, so the exhaust port on the GT engine is much larger, and exhaust duration 186. So we have very similar timing numbers on the crankshaft, but these engines are very different. The crankshaft is very different, and the exhaust port is also very different. This one comes with a 3 ports exhaust, while this one is a single exhaust port. Pico Monza 9, the Onroad GP engine. This is a 9 ports, 16.25 bore, 16.8 stroke. So we have a different bore and stroke from the GT and the Offroad engines. These ones have the same bore and stroke. This one is different, opening at 155, closing at 71 for a total of 226, higher than this one. And the off-road engines, blowdown exactly the same, exhaust size same as the Monza GT, and exhaust duration 194. So we have the same exhaust port but a different bore and stroke, and this is why we get a different exhaust duration. And this is the Pico P324. This is my creation. Well, not my creation of course, but this was my idea. Now, by looking at these numbers, you can easily understand why a Pico Rebel XL with a Pico P3TT crankshaft will run so strong. And I think that I will modify this engine to get a little bit of extra power. I think that I can get this engine to run even stronger. Pico P324, check out my videos on this engine. This thing is a monster. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was very interesting for me to compare these numbers. I didn't show the internals of these two engines, as I will make a review video and you will see these engines in detail. So stay tuned for that, and thank you very much for watching.